4-H focuses on a lot of different things that are important as you go into being an adult. And maybe when they're kids and learning it, they don't realize that 10, 15, 20 years down the road, it's going to make a big difference to them.
4-H means a lot to me. The number one thing that it taught me was how to be a great friend and build great friendships within your community. And it really does focus on people that have the same interest as you, like agriculture. So we were able to connect very quickly.
My favorite memory as a child in 4-H would have to be going to the fair. We didn't take a family vacation, so that was the whole highlight of the summer. My brothers and I got to spend all day at the fair. We were involved in shows. I got to do style reviews and walk across the stage.
I can remember spending time with my grandfather as I started to do the sheep, and he helped me out because he knew that. And that time to spend with my grandfather through 4-H was really amazing.
I was walking through the rabbit barn and I just found this one. I stood by its cage and cried until my dad would let me have it. And he said, well, you have to go in 4-H and you have to show it. And I said, okay. And that was the first way that I got involved.
During the past few years, we've also, through our stewardship program, donated $175,000 in 6 projects throughout the state on the 4-H camps. One that I was very involved with was Camp Clifton, and we redid the kitchen facility. That one was important to me in that that was my first camp that I went to in the early 60s.
A few years ago, Farm Credit developed the stewardship program. As an employee, I was really excited about that because it gave us a chance to give back to our local community. My sons had attended Camp Whitewood, and I was aware Camp Whitewood was going to have to replace their water treatment and septic system. We put the challenge out that Farm Credit would match every dollar up to $25,000. Our $25,000 turned into $57,000 for Camp Whitewood.
Camp Graham meant a lot to me growing up. When I started working for Farm Credit Services in Eaton, I had returned to my home community after being away for college for 4 years and really saw the need at Camp Graham for a new bathroom facility. And we kind of connected that with the stewardship program through 4-H.
When I went to Indiana to work as a regional vice president, it became apparent to me that we're not nearly as involved in the state of Indiana as we are in Ohio. So I volunteered to serve on the State Foundation Board to increase our involvement and awareness.
This past spring, our farm hosted the first Dairy Palooza for the 4-H in the state of Ohio. We had 250 youth and adult leaders there. About 100 of those were Clover Buds and first and second year 4-H members.
Many of our staff that we work with are active in the local county fairs. We have other employees that are 4-H advisors, and they have clubs. So I would venture to say that over half the staff that I work with have some involvement either with their children in 4-H or being advisors and working with them.
At the Farm Credit Office in Alliance, there are 15 staff members. Of those 15 staff members, 11 of them have been involved in 4-H.
My Farm Credit Services offices are very involved in 4-H. We donate money to the Friends of 4-H, which give a baseline bid for all the children that are selling their animals at the livestock sales.
In 2009, my son was diagnosed with leukemia. Kellen's 4-H project was a market lamb. Emily's sister and myself helped him go through the lamb project throughout the year. And we got to the auction time and ended up selling for $5,500. Two kids that Kellen went to camp with come up to me after they had sold their lamb and told me that they had donated their lamb check to Kellen too.
I'm very grateful and thankful to all the volunteers out there that helps make 4-H what it is. There is no way that you could spend enough money to get the kind of expertise and the hours worked.
4-H instills values that when you know it or not, people are there to help you, and you step up to help those in need.
For me, just giving a big thank you to the 4-H program, especially in the state of Ohio. They've pushed me as a leader, and the people that in the community that they serve behind me, in front of me, and for generations to come, their time is invaluable, and they're giving it to our community to develop leaders within it.